Up and down the country, people are taking on epic renovation projects.
Oh, wow. Such an amazing space.
But too many of them have had bad experiences with builders.
Oh my God. Wires hanging out everywhere.
There's a full-on hole in the ceiling.
There was a point where we were only left with one wall in the house.
Oh my God.
Costing them their hard-earned cash.
So basically, you've got nothing to show for that £40,000.
Most of our life savings we've given them.
And leaving them in chaos.
It's just like living in a building site.
Oh.
Hello.
So I'm coming to their rescue.
You are going to live in this house one day, I promise you.
I'll teach them the DIY skills they need to save money and get their builds back on track.
Let's see if it fits. Like a glove.
That is
A whole wall panelled.
There is nothing we can't do, I tell you.
And with the help of my forewoman,
My best apprentice.
Woo!
I'll also be up in my own DIY game at home.
And have a door each.
A door each, babe. That's how much I love you. I'm giving you a door.
Brick by brick, we'll prove that with hard graft
Looks as good as anyone else's fascia, doesn't it?
and clever design,
You made this. I didn't have to do nothing. I should have just FaceTimed you.
you can have your dream home.
I'm so proud of you.
They've done it. I want to move in.
This time, I'm headed to beautiful St Ives in Cambridgeshire to help out a young couple who met each other 5 years ago.
Do we have like a brush? And brush that off. I went on holiday with my sister to Bangladesh, and that's where I met Imani. And then came back to the UK, and then I decided I want to get married. So I went back like 3 months later and got married.
She's beautiful, amazing, always friendly.
They both work full-time at a local restaurant run by Sharika's family. After marrying, they saved every penny to buy their first home.
When we bought the house, it wasn't our dream home, but we were like, this is all we're gonna get. With our finances, with our budget, this is us. We need to get in and on that ladder.
But the house hadn't been updated for years and needed renovating from top to bottom.
The estate agents had this little bet at who could sell it. And yeah, we were the idiots that came along and bought it. I think they described it as smoker's paradise.
The wall, everything is full of smoke, stink everywhere.
Actually, there was nothing that wasn't covered in tar.
It did mean they got the house for a good price, so they thought they could afford to do it up. The property has a kitchen at the front and a lounge at the rear of the ground floor. Upstairs, there are 3 bedrooms and a bathroom. They wanted to transform the house into an elegant family home, so they enlisted a builder to run the project. But shortly before they got their keys, he said he could no longer do the work.
He didn't really give us a good reason, so we were going to give up the property at that point. But then we were just like, let's just do it. Like, we'll do it bit by bit.
They decided to manage the build themselves, bringing in individual trades. But nearly 1 year on, they're still living with Sharika's parents.
At every point where we thought we were getting somewhere, we were actually going 2 steps back. I think we bit off more than we can chew with this house renovation. It's been really difficult, I'm not gonna lie, it adds quite a lot of stress to our lives. It's a first time build for both of us, so help us.
Help us.
They have just £10,000 left. Every room bar one is unfinished, and they still need to fit a kitchen. So to get this renovation back on track, I'm going to have to show them how to do a load of work themselves.
So how much have you spent on this house so far?
I think approximately 40k we've spent.
Already?
Yeah, I think
Wow,
so, yeah.
okay.
And we thought we could complete in 3 months. Obviously, amateurs.
No, but that's a lot of money. So
Yeah,
you'd
for
think...
us, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Some of their £40,000 has been wisely spent getting the house rewired and replumbed. But they've also had to shell out to put things right after other work went wrong.
We noticed this big damp area in the hallway downstairs, and then I noticed water coming out of our
no, through the ceiling.
No, not even the ceiling, it was the fuse box.
No.
And there was just a flood. We managed to catch the leak before the ceiling would have collapsed, so
Oh my God.
I saw that as a positive.
You must be exhausted with it all.
I think we are. I think that's exactly what we are, just exhausted. We just want to get in at any means possible.
Can we go in?
Of course you can.
Yes. I'm actually really excited. Oh, wow. It's so bright. It really is a lovely home, and I can see what you see, the potential in this house. It's a lovely open hallway.
I want it to be a bit wow, people walk in and they're just this is lovely.
100% get that. Imani, what's your vision for the house?
I'm always with Sharika because...
Is that because you want a happy marriage?
yeah, I think so. She got really good talent about the house.
You trust her vision.
Yeah,
You love her taste.
I trust her.
Oh, I love that. Well, that makes it easier, doesn't it? We don't have any battles on our hands. Right. I need to see more. Yeah.
So this is our beautiful kitchen.
For me, the kitchen is the most important room in the house. We're a big family. In our culture, we cook a lot. We always feed people with big feeders. Kitchen is where I didn't want to make too many compromises.
The kitchen is the most expensive thing in the house. What are you expecting to get?
I think ideally I wanted sort of a shaker-style kitchen.
Yeah.
Keeping it traditional. I think really where most of the money's probably going to go is the worktops.
What material are we talking for the worktops?
I haven't looked too much into it. I think it's quartz. I don't
Quartz,
know,
okay, yeah.
But one thing I really want is a pot filler.
A pot filler? Talk to me.
It's belongs on the stove. And
Oh,
fills up.
a tap from your stove.
It's definitely more of an aesthetic thing because I know I could just go to the sink and fill up.
Maybe we can just get a fake one,
Fake one.
that sits there.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Oh, that's my cooker tap. Don't need it right now.
Don't touch it.
They also need to complete the living room.
It's very decorative from now on. It's ceiling rows, coving, panelling around the wall light.
Coving, panelling,
Yeah.
and this very tall skirting.
Yeah.
I feel like you're a proper magpie and you see things like the coving, the panelling, and then you're like, I want it all.
Yeah, I want it all in this room.
You might want it all, Sharika, but you have only got 10 grand. I need to have a serious chat with these two. But first, I want to have a look at the only finished room in the house, their bathroom.
Oh, wow. It's so posh. They're so fancy. Now I'm getting some kind of idea into Sharika's taste, I think.
Sharika clearly wants to add character to this previously bland semi. So I'm going to need to come up with some clever design shortcuts and persuade them to take on a load of work themselves.
When we priced up the whole job to finish the house under the spec and design that you guys want, the quote we got was around £30,000. Oh my God. I know. Don't look at me like that. I don't make the prices. But having said that, a lot of what you want, in my opinion, is cosmetic. And I do believe that if we're really clever and shop around and do as much DIY as possible, I do think we can get a heck of a lot closer to your 10K budget and still have a really lovely spec and a beautiful house at the end of it.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, you look very dubious. You're looking at me like, I don't think so. Oh, God, I'm really
Staying
going to prove
positive.
myself. Yeah, stay positive. If you really wanted to turn your hand to DIY, we could fit the kitchen ourselves, which would save about £1,500. And then we need to think about the panelling and the joinery. Definitely, that's something I believe we should do ourselves.
Yeah.
I think you'd save probably about £2.5 grand.
I mean, if you think we can do it.
Of course I think you can do it. I think that you genuinely could do so much. I think that what's scaring you is that you want it to a certain spec and you don't believe in yourself to be able to get to that spec.
I think that is what it is.
But you can. You absolutely can. I don't think Sharika trusts in DIY at all at this point. So I'm going to be trying to convert her to the world of DIY.
I'm fully confident.
Yay! Imani, you're going to save us thousands, I'm telling you. I can't wait.
Before they fit a kitchen, they need some flooring. I think there's a simple way to save cash on that, if they accept my ideas.
This is where we need to start making some decisions.
Yeah.
So I'm starting with the floor.
Yeah.
Sharika wants black and white marble. She's bought some samples, but they would cost £1,200 for the whole space.
I don't think the size of these is right for this space, because if you were going to have that checkerboard, you'd have 1 tile, 2 tile, and then
And then
2
there's no
skinny.
pattern.
The tiles are also thick, so it'll be tricky to lay. I think they can get a similar look, but with much cheaper, smaller and more practical tiles.
I've cut up some pieces of card. Once the pattern is diagonal, it actually makes the tile look bigger, and I think then in turn makes the room look bigger. I know this is a bit tedious and you're...
No, I actually like it already. Can
Do
we stick
you?
the paper on that?
Should we just glue the paper to the floor? But the other option is a smaller checkerboard. So each tile would have a corner of black, and when they came together, they would make a smaller square. What I will say on budget is that if you want it in marble, it's going to cost you double the price as opposed to a porcelain tile. So I would definitely rethink the material.
I think we should go for porcelain.
You'd be happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with
Amazing.
that.
Okay, great.
Amani's won over, but is Sharika? If she does switch to the more basic tile, it would save them at least £600. But I think that's a big if.
Obviously, the biggest challenge is the fact that we've got 10K to renovate an entire house with marble. I think that is the scariest part of this challenge for me, is trying to get to a really high spec on a very low budget.
I'm helping Cambridgeshire couple Imani and Sharika renovate their first home.
I think we don't need these things.
We
need
definitely
this
need
one.
that. That's part of the Hoover.
Yeah.
They're busy clearing out their kitchen after my first visit.
Then I'll follow you with this, because don't need a chainsaw.
We don't
In
need
the
chainsaw
kitchen.
now.
They have just £10,000 left to finish, but Sharika wants everything high spec, including marble tiles in the hall and kitchen.
The last conversation we had was, let's scrap the marble and adopt maybe something a little bit more practical. But it is Sharika and Imani's house at the end of the day, so they had that decision to make. Hello, hello. So nice to see you. You've cleared out in here.
Yeah, we have.
Oh, it looks amazing.
And you've cleared it because...
We're gonna do the tiles. I did like your idea of porcelain.
I sense
and
a but.
I was really trying, Stacey, but at the end of the day, I just had to go with my cut and just like go for the marble.
You went marble.
Yeah, I did. But it's, you know, it's not as heavy, it's not as thick, it's half the size.
Okay.
So it's actually much cheaper than what I originally bought anyway. So
Okay.
yeah.
But still much more expensive than porcelain.
Let's have a look. Where are they?
They're right here.
They are gorgeous. Have you decided on a pattern?
Yeah, the checkerboard, but like in the diamond format.
Yay,
formation.
so
Yeah.
we did twist it. Okay, so
Yeah.
at least one of my suggestions made it.
Yeah.
Every pound spent on each marble tile is a pound taken away from the kitchen budget. So I just really hope that she has thought this through.
Look, if this is what you love,
Yeah.
you've got to blooming have it.
But all going well, we can save on the laying, and that will hopefully make up for the expense of the tiles.
It is a big DIY job. So, time to call in Aggie, our self-taught builder who's going to show us how to cut the tiles.
So who's going to have a go?
Me.
Yay!
Go on, Sharika.
Cutting tiles doesn't have to be daunting. Anyone can do it. You just need a steady hand and a good eye, and then let the machine do the work.
Because we're doing diagonals, the tile goes in here against this lovely guard. See, there's a little line in there. That's where the blade hits.
Yeah.
And then once you're on, because it's marble, And we want it to go into 2 pieces, not many pieces.
Yeah.
Just very gently, really, really slowly ease it through the blade. Okay?
Okay, I'm going.
This tile cutter uses water to cool the blade. They cost just under £100 a day to hire.
Great cut.
Laying all the tiles ourselves will save around £1,000.
We are saving money now.
And every penny counts on this project.
We love you. We got the best job.
Yeah, we did.
While we carry on cutting,
They look quite intimidating, these tools, but actually it's not scary at all.
It's actually quite smooth using it.
Aggie and Imani lay the tiles. The main tool for the job is a notched tile comb.
We've combed this. We've combed this. When the 2 go together, just give it a slight sort of wobble, just to make it completely a solid piece of adhesive underneath. Make sure it's okay that way. Bring the bubble into the middle.
Next, add spacers to ensure that the gap between each tile is exactly the same.
2 on each side. So now we're ready for another tile. I love tiling. It's so rewarding. It's one of those jobs that you walk away at the end of the day and you can really see a massive difference. See, what we want now is a couple of those little wedges.
These clever little things make sure that the tiles stay level.
Perfect.
Let's put another guy in.
Imani and Sharika are so up for it and so game, which is incredible.
Chipped it! What a waste.
I really admire that because it's not easy and those machines can be intimidating, laying tiles can be intimidating.
Your turn.
A bit nervous now.
Run it at an angle, otherwise you won't get the teeth.
Like this? This is new learning for me.
Put so much pressure on the tile is now too low. We have to take it up and redo the whole process.
She's always like positive. If I do any mistake, she is like, yeah, it's okay, you have to do it again. I think I did it.
You don't need me anymore.
Okay, I'm doing by myself now.
Yes.
The tiles will take another few days to finish off, but they've made such a great start.
Honestly, I felt really empowered. I didn't think that I would be able to cut the tiles myself. It's given me the confidence that I didn't have before.
Sharika wants to combine her Lux marble tiles with period features like panelling and ornate cornices. But when you mix and match styles, it's easy to overdo it. So I'm in southwest London to see a house that's packed full of decorative detail, but in a beautifully understated way.
Wow, this house is so nice. This is what I imagined Sharika's blooming mood board to be like.
There are loads of the features Sharika's after, but a restrained neutral colour palette stops it looking fussy.
Oh, this is jazzy.
Downstairs, there's a more contemporary entertainment space with a luxurious centrepiece.
Sharika and Imani are both set on having quartz worktops like these. And I think in some instances you absolutely should not compromise on the things you've really fallen in love with. And something like a quartz worktop is a great investment. It's the focus of the room, it's the centre of the room, and everything else is really quite pared back. So you get to save budget there, and this is a real investment piece.
The careful balancing of bold, glamorous items with simpler pieces continues into the bedroom.
They've got this massive modern statement light, but then antique style furniture. It just all works so well. But the real star of the show is the bathroom. This is very Sharika because she loves a marble tile. They have just picked out certain areas to put those tiles and they have not whacked them all over the place.
By knowing where to stop, the owners of this place have achieved a luxury period look with a modern twist.
So I know Sharika absolutely loves moulding. What they've done here is they've highlighted the bookcase and then gone around the lights at the top.
They've got ample space to have put this kind of moulding all over the room, but they haven't. They've kept it in one space so that it doesn't become really overpowering and overbearing. I want to make sure Sharika's panelling is just as successful. So I've come up with a simple, understated design. On this blank wall, I'll use dado rails to form 2 box shapes.
Come on, Sharika, let's get this done.
Before you start, use a spirit level to draw out the design.
Oh, why does it look so wonky? What you'll find is my taping is very wonky and the line is straight. We're ready to start cutting. Oh my God, you look so scared.
I'm terrified.
It's gonna be good, I promise you.
The main material we need are these moulded dado rails, made from high density polymer, which cost just $2.50 a metre. I'm using a mitre box to cut a perfect 45-degree angle.
What we don't want to do is move it. So the most important part is keeping it still. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. Yeah, should we put this up?
Yeah, let's go.
Yes. It's happening, Sharika.
Now it just needs to be glued onto the wall with some adhesive. And we're using a laser level to make sure each piece is perfectly straight.
Okay. I'm on my line, are you on yours?
Yeah, I'm where I want to be.
Okay. Push.
Yep.
Yeah. Happy?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's it, the first one. Oh my God. It's up! Yay!
Now I've shown her how it's done, it's Sharika's turn.
Get your first cut.
Yeah.
Yes, come on. Go long with it, so go all the way back. Yeah, there you go.
You're breaking a sweat.
Yeah! Your first cut, and it's a beauty. Look at that. Perfect, see?
Stacey has been just like a friend in the process. She just feels like another family member coming in and like helping me out. God, I can't believe it actually fits.
Of course it does.
Not like we measured it at all. I can't believe it.
Really?
Actually on the wall, yeah.
It's looking so great.
Do you know how long this has just been a line in my head?
Well, you just did this.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's so easy.
I hope
You made
you're
it
proud of
so
yourself.
easy.
Now just 100 more pieces of wood to cut.
Yeah.
Now for the bottom panel.
I feel like she's really building her confidence up. And now she's getting her marks, going out there, just cutting it up. I can go home. Might make myself a cup of tea. Yes, Sharika. That is a whole wall panelled. You just did that.
Oh my gosh, it looks really good.
It looks great, doesn't it?
I genuinely believe that Sharika feels like her vision's coming to life, and it's so wonderful to see how excited she got watching that panelling go up.
To pay someone to panel this whole room would have cost around £1,000.
Knowing now that I can do it myself, I can't believe that I would have even thought to spend money on a tradesperson to come in and do this. Honestly, it's so simple.
It's another great saving, but I am really worried about how much they've spent so far, and there is still no sign of a kitchen. Over the past few weeks, Imani and Sharika have been working around the clock, doing as much as they can to try and stick to their £10,000 budget. They've been cleaning and sealing their now finished marble floor.
It looks nice, and my wife will be happy.
Once it's dry, they can move on to the panelling in the hallway.
Not in a million years did I think I'd be panelling my own home.
And now it's time for the kitchen. They've chosen flat pack units, which worked out around £1,000 cheaper than pre-made ones.
So today is the kitchen fit day, the most important day in my opinion, because this is the most important room in the house for me.
If we make up a 600 unit now for the cupboard, we can put that one in place. Yeah, that's
They have shelled out for some expert help in the form of a kitchen fitter.
So screw up from below.
But Imani's helping out by constructing some of the flat pack units. A job that will help save them another couple of £100.
There are lots of things I learned, like you have to do measurement perfectly. It's perfect.
Getting the kitchen sorted will move them one step closer to finally moving out of Sharika's parents' house.
I'm happy and it's fun as well. And I think it's the most enjoyable part of my journey in this house.
I've also got a long list of DIY jobs to do at Pickle Cottage, my home with my husband Joe and my 5 children. I'm transforming our pool room where I've already put up some arches.
Woohoo! Look at that. We've got an arch.
And now I'm about to learn a brand new plumbing skill, taking out the old toilet before a new one goes in.
I am a bit scared of it because it's gross, isn't it? I think, ugh, I've got to get a toilet out. And I've got like 5 kids, so you know that toilet has been through the mill, do you know what I mean?
Luckily, I've got some helpers with me today. Aggie and my dad, who taught me loads of DIY when I was younger.
Can't go wrong. Should take like 5 minutes. Although my dad does chat.
The bathroom's a tight squeeze, so the plan is to send me in while Dad and Aggie watch on.
It's tight in here, isn't it?
I'm wearing a head camera so they can see what I'm doing. This should be a doddle.
Doing a toilet is always cosy.
Unless you've got a big toilet.
Well, that was really helpful input, Dad. Thanks.
I'm glad.
Step 1, turn the water off by the isolation valve.
Now, you probably want to empty the cistern, which the easiest and quickest way is to flush the toilet.
Oh, I know how to do that.
Ah, there you go.
Next, I need to unscrew the system from the wall.
So you undo it by unscrewing the flush button. That's it.
Anti-clockwise, yeah?
All right, Dad.
Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
Exactly.
Yes.
I thought you were supposed to be helping.
It's more fun watching.
And loosen the butterfly nut to take the cistern off.
All right, the butterflies are off.
You've only got one more connection left, and that is the actual water connection. So you'll need the adjustable for that.
That was the cleanest butterfly I've ever seen.
Where?
Wasn't that clean? You touch them and you think, why didn't I put gloves on?
All right, let's chit-chat, you two. I'm stuck over a toilet.
Now I need to remove the water connection.
The easiest way for you to do this, Stacey, is to take the one on the left and get it attached first and then hold them both together, but not level.
I feel like I'm in the crystal maze with you two.
Then it's just a matter of lifting off the cistern.
And I'll put it out, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, job well done.
And then unscrew the toilet from the floor.
Yes.
And it should just slide right out.
Took it out of the toilet. It's right behind you, by the way. You don't have to keep looking at the screen.
It's done!
Well done, Stacey!
I actually just took out my own toilet. I probably shouldn't be touching my face.
It is so rewarding to have another skill up my sleeve.
Yes! Even just doing that once, I know exactly how to do that again. I will never forget that, and I've learnt valuable lessons along the way.
6 weeks since my last visit, I'm heading to Sharika and Amani's house to check out the kitchen and the state of their budget.
Hey! Long time no see. I'm good, how are you?
I'm fine.
Show me everything.
Close your eyes.
Okay. I'm excited.
3, 2, 1.
Oh! My gosh!
Isn't it a transformation?
I'm speechless. This is like a totally different room.
Okay,
The colour is so nice.
Thank you.
Oh, the
Honestly-
tiles! You did this with Aggie.
Yeah. So I would not recommend marble tiles to anyone ever. It was just the fact that it
So
was just so
brittle.
difficult to cut. It was difficult to lay. It was difficult to clean. Like, every aspect of it was difficult,
I hate
just
to
like
say,
me.
I told you so, and I'm not going to. I really hope they keep this bit in the show so that my husband can see that there are often so many occasions where I'm right.
Yeah.
Even though they did as much as they could themselves, this kitchen won't have come cheap.
Now we need to discuss budget, because we had a small budget to start with and we've still got some things left to do, and I'm already feeling quite apprehensive that we might be...
Yeah.
Where are we in the
Well,
budget?
we've spent all the budget on the kitchen
Okay.
and the floor. And realistically, I think we needed to add more. So, you know, we've obviously been earning as well, so it's okay to go a little bit more for what we want.
Okay.
I mean, we are in overspend territory. We are way past that budget that we thought initially. And although Sharika and Amani have been able to facilitate that, there is nothing left.
The good thing is we do have quite a lot of materials already here
For the rest of the project?
for the rest of the house.
Whatever it is that we've got left to do, we are going to have to do it ourselves. So let's work out what we've got left to do, get all our materials together, and finish it. Finish this thing.
Yeah.
That's it.
I can't. I don't know why I'm crying.
Is it the fault of actually finally being allowed to move in here?
Because we waited so long.
For the first time ever, Imani and Sharika got really emotional. I've never seen them like that because they're so positive, happy, bubbly. But they got really emotional today, I think, just at the thought that this process is almost over.
It's just been such a long time, and like obviously I do want to move in and I want to start my life, and it just feels like it's bittersweet because I'm just like, I know I'm not leaving my family, but even sitting down together to eat, like I'm gonna miss that. And
Do you think you're ever going to eat alone? They're not going to let you. As soon as you get this kitchen up and running,
yeah.
they'll be over. Your life is going to change, but for the better, I promise you. I promise you. And if not, just ring me up. I'm always trying to get out of my house.
Moving out for the first time is scary. You know, you're not going to be with your brothers and sisters anymore. Your mum's not going to help you with your washing. I don't think they've prepared themselves emotionally for what that actually means. So I think it's a shock to the system.
I am more determined than ever to help them save money. I've got Aggie back to teach them how to fit the glass balustrade kit they've bought for £800.
You tell us what to do and we'll do it.
Yeah.
We are out of budget, Aggie. So you've just got us, I'm afraid.
Aggie's already done step 1, securing the base rail and uprights. Then we put the panels into position.
If you pass that to Imani and we all take one,
Yeah.
you can make a decision on what you want that spacing to look like. If we're going with, let's say, 4 centimetres, we need to cut 4 centimetre fillets for the gaps. Okay.
So I think we need to go to choppy.
Yes.
Next, we need to cut the small spaces that separate the panels.
Thank you.
Then we carefully tap them in with a mallet.
So we'll just keep doing that till we get to the end. Then
Yep.
the glass will go in with silicone, the top part will go on, and you'll have a baluster.
With the top part of the balustrade cut to length,
Is your hand raised?
Oh, Imani! Yes!
we're nearly done, saving ourselves loads of cash. A bespoke version could cost upwards of £6,000.
Oh my god. It's beautiful. Wow.
I'm so impressed.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of taking my staircase down and building a whole glass balustrade.
Another job I can teach them is a clever way to make some fitted furniture in an alcove in their living room. I'm using 2 basic flat pack cupboards and making them look bespoke by adding panels around them, skirting to the bottom and coving to the top. We'll then finish the doors with the same mouldings used on their walls.
Ready?
£250 has already been spent on a carpenter to build the frame.
Are you in your side? Yeah.
And another £450 has gone on 2 cupboards.
We're in, now let's shove it down.
That's £700 in total. But paying someone to do it all could cost up to £3,000.
Okay, you ready? We're gonna just sort of like...
Wow. Sin.
It's exciting, isn't it? We still need to make sure we're perfectly flush with the frame.
Next, we need to screw the carcasses to the frame, a job I want Sharika to try.
One done.
Yeah.
The trick with the power drill is to take it nice and slow.
You guys ready? You guys ready for my moment?
Why am I so? You're not. Okay. When you're holding the drill, don't go straight away. Just like feel it, let it catch the thread of the screw,
Okay.
and then go a bit more and give it a bit more force.
Right.
Sharika's always apprehensive. The minute she picks up a power tool, I think she just thinks, oh my gosh, how do I do this?
There you go, that's it, see?
Wow, that's flipping easy.
I told you! Just gotta ease it in. But as soon as she gets used to it, she's amazing. She can do anything she puts her hand to. She's such a perfectionist. She's the perfect person for DIY.
Next, we're using a nail gun to add the panels above the cupboard.
Push so you can hear the noise, exactly, and then fire.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah? You're good. Perfect, and one at the bottom of that.
In no time at all, the panel is on.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it, the nail gun?
And it's finally time to add the doors.
Yes, yes. That is a perfect drilling sound.
You can let go, Marnie. You got a door.
It's another job they'll need to finish off themselves, as we need to talk paint.
This is the fun part.
I'm scared.
Are you?
Because, like, everything is important, but obviously colour is, like, the finishing look.
I know you really want that timeless classic look and you don't want anything too bold. I think that's really nice. It means you can have it all very neutral, or you can add in exciting accessories if you want to switch it up a little bit.
Now we've got all the samples out, let's do a bit of elimination.
The first one that you did.
This one?
Yeah, that
Really?
Because it's just so grey. Grey is so 2 years ago.
Okay, grey is out.
Yeah.
Which one do you prefer out of these two?
So hard. I probably like that one more.
This one?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to cross this out.
Ah, okay.
And you've got your colour.
But also, I'm really liking that pink against the green in the kitchen.
Oh, good, that's exciting. At least we've got our base colour for the living room,
Yeah.
a potential colour for the kitchen.
Yeah.
Perfect. We've had a massive day. There's still lots to do. And Sharika and Imani have to take over this project and finish what they can because they have run out of budget. So I'm going to leave them to it, and I feel fully confident that they are both good enough to finish that house.
You were made to do this.
Over the coming days, Sharika and Imani add the final panels to the cupboard we started.
I think you did a really good job. Thank you. I know you worked really hard.
Okay, don't cry.
But there is still a mountain of work to do, including painting the kitchen and the lounge.
No!
It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry.
If I don't worry, then who's going to worry? The list is so long. Tile the splashback, grout it, seal it, all the lights to go up, and then painting everything. Oh, I can see a patch over there.
It's all right.
I'm so desperate. Just want to get in and then do absolutely nothing for like 3 months and maybe just like sleep, like 15-hour days or something like that.
I've come back to Cambridgeshire to see Sharika and Imani. My team has been helping them to get to the finish line, so I am desperate to find out if they've managed it.
Last time I saw Sharika and Imani, they'd completely run out of budget and there was still so much left to do. So I can't wait to see if and how they have done that. Yay! Yay! How are you both?
Good, excited.
I'm excited. What have the last few weeks been like?
Stressful, hectic. It's been like after work, just coming in for a couple of hours, doing a little bit of painting.
I'm so excited for you both. I'm excited for myself, but I want to go inside and see every single little
Can't
thing.
wait for you to see.
Show me everything.
Just 3 months ago, the hallway was empty and featureless, with a half-built staircase and concrete floor.
Excited.
Is it your house?
Now it's a sophisticated entranceway. The classic jute stair runner and the panelling along the walls give a charming traditional feel. And the sleek glass balustrade adds a modern, glamorous touch.
It's 100% a wow factor, isn't it?
It
You
is.
walk in and you're just blown away.
But the real showstopper is the floor.
I think the tiles are absolutely stunning. You made a great decision.
I can't stop staring at them. Like, the eye line's great, the way they've been laid is great, even the grouting is good. Like, it's just
Are you
exactly...
shocked because you were a part of that?
Yeah, I'm like, we actually did this. And we can, like, say, look at how amazing we are.
It's
at tiling.
incredible. I want to see more, can I?
Yes, of
Shall I
course.
take my shoes off?
No,
Oh.
it's fine.
Okay, where are we going next?
So, kitchen.
Okay.
Close your eyes.
Deal, done.
When I first saw it, this room was being used as a dumping ground.
Yeah, you can open now.
Yeah.
It's now an elegant, stylish kitchen that will be a joy to cook in.
It is beautiful.
The deep forest green is bold but soothing, bringing a real touch of class to the room.
Look at the handles. Look at the worktops.
I know.
The vintage-style handles give the high street kitchen a high-end feel. Helped by the luxurious white quartz worktop Sharika splashed out on, and that fancy pot filler tap she's always wanted. Although one of her ideas seems to be missing.
Wait, hold on. I remember we swatched a pink paint and you said you were going to put it in the kitchen. What happened?
I had to compromise.
It's basically, there should be a nice contrast, so we're going for white.
So wait, are you telling me that this was your opinion, Amani, and you
Yeah.
finally got it?
Yeah.
Yes!
It's the only things I got it in the house.
Do you feel that, you know, moving forward, if there's ever a point in your lives that you want to redecorate or you want to change something, do you feel confident enough to do that?
Yeah, 100%.
Isn't it liberating?
It really is, honestly. Out of this whole experience, what we've learned is, like, we can do it ourselves.
So you've achieved it, and you are both really strong, resilient, incredible people, and you should be really, really proud of yourselves. It's not been easy. Oh, why?
Just getting to this point. You know, because we were so reliant on other people, like, helping us in the beginning of the build, weren't we? We were like, what we're going to do with our builders gone, and, like, you know, how are we going to find this person to do that? But...
Okay.
Yeah.
You did it.
Yeah.
You become a builder now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're better than most of the builders I know.
Ah.
Sharika and Imani had made a start in their lounge, but it was a plain box room, devoid of any personality.
Yes!
Now it's a luxurious and refined space, complete with traditional period detailing on the ceiling, around the doors and the walls.
Our panelling looks
I
so
know. I
good.
keep telling everyone that. I'm like, we're so good at paneling.
We are so good at paneling.
The room has been cleverly zoned into lounging and dining areas. And next to the table, the fitted cupboards that we built have been finished off with the same panel design as the walls.
Look at our cupboards.
I know. You can barely see it because it's like
Hidden away.
It's so like part of the wall. It's unreal.
It looks great with the paneling on top, doesn't it?
Yeah. Go on.
Can I open it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry, this is such a good use of space, isn't it?
The whole room is perfect for entertaining friends and family, or for the two of them to just relax in, lounging on their lovely sofa.
We need to jump on it. Okay, this is it. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's comfy,
God.
isn't it?
This is your house.
I
This is your
know,
new
it's-
start.
Honestly, it's wild.
Your own family, the
Yeah.
two of you. Really the start of your marriage.
Stop.
No, that's exciting. I'm so excited for you.
Ah, gosh.
Do you feel that way, Imani? Like, are you looking forward to the beginning of you and Sharika?
Yes.
This
It's
is
like
it.
different feeling in your own house.
What kind of feeling?
It's priceless for me, and I got a good wife.
Yeah, you have. And she's got a good husband. You're going to have many happy years in your new home.
This house is everything that Sharika and Imani wanted. But I want to know how much it's all cost.
We had a budget
Yeah.
of 10,000, which was modest to begin with, especially for your taste, Sharika. How did we do with that budget? Because I know that we'd run out a couple of weeks ago.
So at the very end, I think we went about 4K over.
Considering what you've achieved in this house, I thought it might have been way more than that, if I'm completely honest with you. You've got coving, skirting, bespoke furniture, panelling all over the house, a whole new kitchen, tiles. I can't believe how much you have managed to do. And that's a huge credit to you both, because you both got stuck in, you both didn't say no to anything. You were like, right, if we're going to do it, we'll do it. And if we need to do it ourselves to save the money, we will do it.
There has been such a learning curve throughout. Like, we really pushed ourselves to do the difficult things like tiling and grouting and me sealing until 1 in the morning. We could have given up so many times. Even one point I was like, let's just sell this house and then get a different one. You know, it was really like testing. The highs are better than the lows, so.
And was it all worth it in the end?
Definitely worth it in the end.
I think it looks amazing. But the most important review is yet to come from Sharika's family.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
I am so happy for Sharika and Imani. I feel like I've stepped into a really big life event for them, and today is the day that they're actually going to start their life as a married couple in their own home together. How special is that?
It's such a nice and relaxing room.
I want to have a sleepover.
Nada's crying. Give Nada a hug.
Do you know what this house really proves to me is that you can have a bespoke, beautiful, ornate finish for a fraction of the price. So I'm so proud of Sharika, Imani, and everyone who's come together to make this house a home.
Okay, everybody get out now so I can enjoy my house.